I started writing my book for voice recordings at 16 years old, and I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't have any clue of what spiritual battle I was signing myself up for. So today I'm going to be talking about that and just giving you guys updates of what it's like to write my second draft for voice recordings and all that stuff. I don't have a script, well, I never really have a script, but today I'm especially probably going to be rambling, so get comfy because it's probably going to be a long one. So it's been quite some time since I've been doing voice recordings. Honestly, I feel like it takes up way more of my energy than writing. I think it has to because I'm using my voice, and especially it's really hard because I can't really hang out with friends and like write in the same day because if I'm with my friend I'm going to be talking a lot because I'm like a chatter or whatever. So then when I get home, my voice is already kind of strained. And if I try to do voice recordings, it just doesn't go very well, which is something I've been trying to navigate to my best capabilities, but it has been really challenging. I think it's easier because I don't have a job, because I have a lot of health issues. So I'm basically just trying to figure that out and work on my schoolwork. So I do have a lot of time, but also I can get very isolating. I feel like a lot of artists don't realize how much of a blessing it is to be able to go to a coffee shop, being able to write there, or being able to write in your living room with your family there, or being able to go write with your friends. I just can't do that. The only way I can write is to be completely isolated from everybody. I have tried to write in a coffee shop before, and it worked out really well the first time I did it, but I think it was because it was like I was in the outdoor seating area at a coffee shop. There wasn't a lot of people around. I already had a pretty strong idea of what I was supposed to write that day, so when I tried to do it for the second time, I ended up getting really nervous and almost having a breakdown. It was not a good situation. And that's obviously hard on my mental health. And I guess I gotta choose, what do I want to sacrifice, like my mental health or my writing. And I already have so many health issues again, so I'm already kind of isolated because of that. And also I'm homeschooled and I don't have a job, like I said before, so it's a constant struggle to try to get myself around people, which is why I think it's really important to remind myself that my worth and joy doesn't only come through writing or what I can do, it comes through God. And I really found when I put all my emotional energy and hopes and dreams towards a worldly item or a worldly dream, it really just becomes my downfall. So I'm thinking about, if I write really hard this week, then I'm getting closer and closer to publishing my book, and I publish my book, then I'm gonna help all these people, whatever. Because I do want to help people, but even that can be a long source of joy just for me, because I'm just trying to find joy for things that isn't God, which is always a dead end. So I've been really trying to remind myself that it's okay to sacrifice writing to be able to go hang out with some friends, because at the end of the day it is helping my writing, because I can't write in a way that is glorifying to God if I'm not mentally happy and not spiritually happy. So that's been really important to my writing process. Also, on that topic, praying before writing and overall just reading my Bible before I write is also really helpful for me too. Because I don't know if you know this, but my book is mainly about dyslexia, but at the very heart of my book is God and how He saved my life. And my book isn't a biography about myself. It's not like that at all. It's a literary fiction. But definitely I want my book to help people and show them that there's so much hope and joy and happiness through God. And I definitely been feeling that lately, despite all the hard stuff. Earlier today, I just woke up in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just love Jesus so much. He is just such a good God. And I feel like most of the time it's hard for me to remember that. But these past couple weeks, I think it's probably because I've been reading my Bible every day. But I've been really been thinking about that a lot. I'm really hoping I'm staying on topic. But back to the whole voice recording thing, it's interesting because I do think it has made me a much better writer if I was physically writing or physically typing out the words like normal people do, because it's really helped me found my own writing voice. Because when I'm writing, it's almost like I'm producing my own little audiobook. I don't even realize it, but when I'm switching to different characters, I end up changing my voice. On that topic, my first draft has been a complete nightmare to access due to a lot of storage issues, and also because I'm editing, filming, and writing completely through my phone. So because of that, I was forced to transfer my first draft to a USB card. But every time I re-download it to my phone, I have to film a video, so I have to delete it. It's a whole bunch of just complicated storage issues, and I'm always needing to re-download or delete, re-download, delete. And usually I know what scene is gone, or I know what conversation specifically I want to add into the new edited version of the chapter. it's just a matter of being able to find it through all the voice recordings. And sometimes it's not even worth it because it's so time consuming. I just rather rewrite it, which has been another problem because his second draft has become more like a first draft, especially in Break Into Two. Not so much in the first quarter of the book, but definitely when it comes to Breaking the Two, because that's where the climax and the plot becomes really heavy, and I don't think I had a huge grasp of that when I was writing the first draft, because first off, it was my first time writing anything in general, and second off, I didn't really have the motivation to have a plot outline beforehand. I just wanted to pants it, which had its benefits, but I am facing the consequences of that right now. So that's kind of been a huge nightmare, and probably the most stressful thing about this whole experience, even more so than the isolation thing. It's really difficult to want to keep going. But I do think the harder it gets, the more determined I am to finish this book. And I think that's always been a huge part of my personality, is that when things get harder, I just want to push on even more hard. I think it's because my chronic illness and my dyslexia and having those problems at such a young age has just made me a very resilient person. And I'm not trying to brag or whatever, but I'm pretty hardworking, and I think God's been doing a lot in my heart with comes to laziness. I think it's just a sin that I don't struggle with anymore. I literally just can't afford to be lazy. I don't have time to be lazy. I made myself some tea because I could feel that I was about to lose my voice. So overall, my biggest source of motivation and joy is God and how my book is aligning with his plan, because I wouldn't have been able to do any of the things I've done so far if it wasn't aligning with his plan. And also learning how to create my own balanced work life, even though I don't really have a job, but being able to mix it a lot of creative projects, being able to film and edit and plan, and then being able to paint. I'm illustrating my book, if you guys don't know. Being able to do that along with writing, having that mixture of different creative things to switch off has been really helping with my motivation with everything. And I think also seeing it from that point of view, and seeing how God allowed all this pain in my life for his glory, and how it truly is making me write a book that I could never even imagine writing if I didn't experience all this hardship. And I'm also so happy that I'm able to write a book about dyslexia, and that I know it's going to be such a joy to people. And through all this pain, I just think about it, and I just know that this is exactly what God wanted to be the deal. I'm just I just think about it, and it makes me so happy. So obviously, what I'm doing is insane. Writing a entire book for voice recordings is insane, and I am aware that I can't finish this book for voice recordings. I am going to need to switch off to actually physically typing things out, especially when it comes to doing a lot of the micro edits. And that's something I just can't think about right now. I really just need to focus on the now. I need to focus on today. My dad was listening to a verse. I forget which verse it is because my dyslexia brain, I literally have short-term memory loss because of it. But it's do not worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will worry about itself. I've been really replaying that verse in my mind and really stamping it in my heart, because I think that's really how I need to live right now. I just take one day at a time. Don't think about the fact that I basically in Littlewood. Don't think about college. Don't think about what I'm going to do when I can't make any more edits for voice recordings when it comes to my book. I just need to focus on today, and I need to trust in God. He knows I need to read. He knows I need to write. He knows I need to get my license. I need to be healed of my chronic illness. He knows I need to go to college, and he has me. And if I try to look at all those problems, I'm going to go insane. So I just need to keep my eyes on God and keep trusting and praying that he will keep opening my eyes to his love and to his plan. So I guess that's the plan right now. So overall, it has been a very bittersweet experience, but I am learning so much. I am growing so much as a person for God, but it is really hard. Right now, I can smile because I'm at peace with it, but I know there's going to be edit videos where I can't smile, and I'm not going to hide from you guys when that happens. I'm just going to keep filming, keep being honest, keep sharing my truth, my testimony, and keep trying to give you guys hope. I do want to make this a monthly thing where I update you guys of how my wedding's going. So that's going to be a fun, exciting new series to put on my YouTube channel. So guys, that's it. I will see you in my next one, and don't forget to follow along because I am publishing that book. Bye!